Hey guys, this is your band DJ Wolf here, live in the studio tonight. The first time I've been working down in the lower region of the Southern Maryland studios in a long time. Um, there's a couple things that's on my mind that I definitely want to talk about. First of all, I want to talk about the new studio. This is the most excited I've ever been since I've been doing podcasting. The most excited I've ever been since I've been doing YouTube. The most excited I've ever been since I've been doing audio and video production in all the years I've been doing it. Even in times when when I actually worked as a PA for Fairfax County, Virginia public access channel. Yes, I actually did work for a Fairfax County public access channel many years ago. About 20 some odd years ago. I used to actually go over there after work. Worked there for about a couple hours and get on the bus and then get on the train all the way home. I did it for a couple of nights, probably off and on about 2 years, and I quit. And then I realized I could have done it right here in PG, right up the street. So, and I actually might start back. I don't even think I take that back. Yes, they do. They still have the public access channel. I just don't know what they do on the public access channels anymore like they used to. I don't think they do a whole lot. But I want to talk about that studio. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I want to also talk about the Cavanaugh, briefly about that. And my take on it. I mean, I told you so. So I knew what was going down with that. I'm not totally surprised. And then I also want to talk about, switch gears for a minute and talk about the Braxton family value situation. I usually don't talk about a whole lot of entertainment stuff. I do talk about it every now and then, but I could kind of address that issue a little bit, considering I'm myself as a child of, not child, but I lived under two people who didn't love each other, just like the Braxtons did. Not to say they didn't love each other, but they just didn't get along. I've been in a similar situation myself, so I can talk about that directly. All right, guys, let's get this show started. This is DJ Wolf Live. Hello. This thing on?
Hello, This is DJ Wolf Live, and this is Baby Girl live in the studio. Yes. The best conversations. Honest, intelligent talk. Straight with no chaser. Yes. Live from the Southern Maryland Studios. This is DJ Wolf Live. Let's start the show.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, here's my man. Don't mess with him, because I said so. The one and only DJ Wolf. Hey, baby.
Yeah, baby girl, what's going on, sister? Yeah, this is the one and only DJ Wolf here. Hey, glad to be of service. I'm glad to be back on tonight. Got a lot of things on my mind. Give me 1 second here. I'm actually gonna play the bumper again. I was gonna take care of something. Nah, you know what? Y'all should be able to hear me. I'm gonna adjust my mic a little bit so I can get further over here while I'm doing my other work on the other side of my new production studio. Yes, it sounds different too. You know, I was just hitting one of the casters on it, but I'm excited about it because I got a lot of ideas going on. I have a new show that's coming up on For All to Hear TV real soon. I was going to do a simulcast broadcast with Spreaker, and I was going to do another one with Blog Talk Radio, but I won't do it tonight. I will get to it later on in the week. As a matter of fact, I might want to do one tomorrow because I got a lot on my mind here. A lot of issues going on, man. A lot of things. Oh my God! You just. Well, let me get started on. Let me talk about the stuff with regarding my production studio. I'm not going to do video right now as far as major video other than YouTube. It could happen. I very well might be doing it, but right now I'm trying to get my music down and continue to do my podcast right now. I just got the studio really set up the way I wanted to. I just really finished up the last bit of what I want to do on the regular just a little while ago. Matter of fact, it was just early this afternoon. I went and picked up some other stuff and got it to where I wanted to be on the regular. So I think I'm pretty happy with the setup. Now I got to try to figure out if I'm going to keep one of my drum machines. I hate to get rid of it. It's a really nice system too. I was like, damn, maybe I'll see if I can sell it. Because I actually got one of the newer ones. But the newer one is okay. But the other one, there's something about the other one I like too. And I'm kind of hard pressed to actually get rid of, to really get rid of that one. The first one I bought. I just bought that one not long ago. And I got the other one about a month ago. It's like, damn. But the other one actually is the right size system that I needed to do what I need to do. So, but with that in mind, I'm glad you guys are listening. Whoever's out there listening, I don't know if anybody's listening tonight or not. I did this impromptu thing. I think I'm going to try to start doing it on a regular couple of nights during the week. So I kind of apologize for not, setting it up the way I want to before. But I'm glad to be able to do it. I got flooded out. I'll be honest with you. The studio actually, before I even set it up, got flooded out a few weeks, just about 2 weeks before. And I just came back from vacation. And then my sister-in-law had passed away last month. And dealing with some other issues, other family issues. I'm not going to go into detail about that. But the production studio, I finally got it done. It took me a day or so to sit there and set it up. And then the next day, I brought some of the other stuff over, moved it over, just brought it down and just set it up. And then after that, I went ahead and actually, what was it? Friday night? Yeah, it was Friday night. Friday night, I went ahead and hooked everything up. I didn't do a whole lot last night because I was going to do a broadcast. I was kind of out of the place. I was running around yesterday, and I came back, and I was like, oh, I didn't feel like doing anything. I actually had a audio interface for my music stuff, and I had old one. I never used it. I ended up couldn't use it because the software was out of date, so it was just kaput. I probably could have got by with. I really wanted. I still may still, but see about trying to use it because it was actually the perfect system I needed for what I wanted to do because I was going to actually integrate it into the system I got now. But I said, no, I don't need to do that because the one I got now is specifically for podcasting. The other one I'm using for music, I can do both. I can do it from either one now, so which is good. So I have the option to do it. I may do the other one I got. I might just do my stuff on Spreaker for that specifically, and do a live podcast on that one. But anyway, guys, I'm excited about it. The studio setting is completely different. It feels more like a studio, in essence, it actually is, I thought about setting up a second studio desk, but I said, no, this is exactly what I was looking for. I think to do a smaller one. I actually want to do a smaller one with just my desktop in the podcast box with the my mic and stand. I was going to do that, but I said, nah, I want an all-in-one, and it's exactly what I was looking for. And find it out. But I'm happy with it. And oh wow! But it's when you, let me put it like this: when you do something that you feel happy doing, you get a lot of joy out of it, and it makes you, how can I put it? It makes you you feel that you have a purpose in life. Everyone should have a purpose in life for what they're doing. Something that gives you a reason to be about the life, be about your life. One thing I could honestly say about Tamar, I actually like that statement she's always said. Now, and it's so true. Get your life. If you don't have one, go get a life. That's I couldn't agree with it more. It's a great statement. I may not be but I get to them in a minute. But let me quickly talk about Cavanaugh. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. I'll say the first thing I'll say is this. I told y'all so. I told y'all that Cavanaugh was going to be nominated. I told you he's going to get the nomination. They're going to push it through. So that was not a total brainer to me. Here's what the media does. All right, and I'm gonna tell you about that in a second because I'm getting ready to put them on blast. All right, the media plays up to that shit, and really, so did the Republicans. They kept riding on one thing about Kavanaugh that they knew was going to be so trivial that it was really not even worth the effort to fight it. You know, at least they didn't. They knew that it was going to rile people up enough to say, "Look at these people. Look at them. They get upset about something that happened 35 years ago that the woman didn't report." Now, here's the irony of this. Why is it that it was okay for Kavanaugh to do what he did 35 years ago and go and virtually go unpunished? But yet Cosby, who they were saying was doing stuff as far back as 1969 when grown ass women never reported it, and he goes to jail based on something that one person said he did, and the rumor that I heard was that she was dating him anyway. But that's another whole story. But somebody said, "Well, he admitted to doing it." Well, yeah, Kavanaugh, didn't exactly admit to doing anything, but he did. He did admit to doing other stuff, and yet he was not investigated. I'm trying to look for an article that I sent to myself just a couple of days ago about this, where now all of a sudden the stuff that they said that they weren't going to investigate, that they were going to investigate on other people, they dropped. And yeah, it figures, you know. Channel 4, the local station down here, had mentioned something about that, and I know I sent it to myself. Give me a second, guys. You know how it is on Sunday nights. You try and look up something and then you can't find it. I guess now, let me see. Okay, put up my DJ Wolf. And it was, like I said, it was a story. It's always, yeah, figures. I do have it, guys. I just try to figure out what I did with it. Because I had every intention of reading it. Let's see. There's footwear, I don't care about sound, all that, yeah. Here we go. Okay, there's an article that came out. Matter of fact, it was just, I think it was this morning. Oh, it was okay. It was this morning, if it ever comes up, because now I'm waiting for it to. Jeez. Okay. Well, anyway, it was reported by one of the local stations and said charges rare for Hollywood figures since Weinstein. Why does that not shock me? Because they were going to use Cosby as a fucking example. You know, Cosby was going to be the standard bearer for anybody else like Cosby to, in essence, do the time for the crime. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can look this because I saw it, and here we go, Channel 4. But it amazed me that Cosby was the one they wanted to fry the whole time. The whole damn time. You know? I just shake my head about it. I just completely shake my head about the whole thing. Here we go. Oh, don't tell me I got to talk about Cat Williams too. Okay, I get to Cat Williams as well. This dude. All right, here's what it says. This article came out from NBC4. Came out last night. All right, it says, quote, you can read it from NBC Washington. This is what they call fair use, and that's what it is. All right. Me Too movement sends Hollywood figures into exile, not jail. Really? Okay. Well, Bill Cosby is in jail. Okay. It claims they said Me Too movement has sent dozens of once powerful Hollywood players in exile, but few of them have been placed in handcuffs or jail cells. Cosby is the only one that I know of that was a major media player that actually went to jail. But they're trying to lump Harvey Weinstein into that too. But Harvey Weinstein didn't do anything. He's not. I don't even think Harvey Weinstein actually really been to trial. Really, you know. But the only one they wanted to hang was a black man named Bill Cosby, one of the most recognizable faces on the planet, one of the most famous and iconic comedians of all time. Period. Okay. He was the first black entertainer in television to star in his own dramatic series ever in the history of television, ever. Okay. He also was the first black voiceover actor to star in his own television series, animated television series, which was Fat Albert and Cosby Kids, that I know of. He was the very first one, well, at least major anyway. He had one of the biggest hit television shows of all time, which was The Cosby Show. He's been in numerous films. He's made numerous comedy albums. He had a couple of comedy concert movies out. Bill Cosby himself was one of the most famous ones he ever did. I remember seeing it. It was funny. But you know, on some respects, and I know some people probably be pissed off about it, but I don't care. Bill Cosby kind of did some of this to himself. He really did. And yes, I said it, but it's true. He did. Here's why. He cheated on his wife. All right. Then because he figures I'm big and I'm bad and powerful, he gonna keep on doing it. But I'm not gonna go any further into that. I haven't talked about that till I'm blue in the face. But it does amazes me that they had all these charges against all these big time players, including Weinstein, Kevin Spacey, director James Toback, and former CBS executive Lance Moonves. Okay. And they all have denied engaging in any sex that was not consensual, which is a bunch of bullshit. But they dropped all charges on them guys. The only one that didn't get dropped was Cosby. I'm looking at the notes now and reading some of the stuff. Cosby is actually the only one that's ever actually been convicted. Yet you got a guy like Cavanaugh, or what's the director's name? Roman Polanski, who raped a 14-year-old girl. He ran off overseas, did a couple movies over there, came back here and did a movie. They still didn't fuck with him. 30-some years or statute of limitations. Why is it when it comes to white people, statute of limitations, they can get away with that shit? If you black, you go to jail. And the media plays right up to that shit. They played up with Cavanaugh, same thing. They were riding in Cavanaugh's nuts the whole time. You know. And it was obvious, like I said before, it was very obvious that Cavanaugh was going to be nominated no matter what anybody said. I knew that. Because the story was he tried to he was messing with this girl, and somehow or another he sexually assaulted her when he was in high school. Notice the media and the Republicans and anybody else never focused not one time on anything in between, like they did Bill Cosby, which is how they got Bill Cosby, by the way. But Cavanaugh flat out denied that he did anything, and you had 4 or 5 women coming out saying that he did stuff, and yet Cavanaugh still get up there unscathed. Well, look at Trump. Trump actually was talking about, and I quote, okay, and y'all know what I'm going to say, He talking about, and excuse my French again, this conversation for adults only anyway. So if you got your kids listen to the mic, listen to this on here on YouTube, I should strongly suggest you don't, or you have some serious parental guidance on that, because it's very much suggested. Trump was going around telling women tomorrow that he was out, fuck him right in the pussy, and yet no one checked him on it. No one checked him, and yet he became president. You know why? Because a lot of y'all people out there do the same perverted stuff. Let's be real. Y'all just like Trump when it comes to that. You know? What tripped me out is the fact that white people continue to get away with stuff just because they're white. And it is what they consider, for lack of a better word, white privilege. That's exactly what this bullshit is. And I'm not going to backbite about it. No, I'm not. You know why? Because y'all have always gotten away with shit like that for many, many years. This is nothing new. Nothing new at all. Y'all continue to get away with that kind of stuff. You know why? Because you like, I'm white and I can do what I want. Oh, excuse me. But that's where all the bullshit starts, right here. And that's the history of that's been the history of this country, to be honest. You can say the first thing on your mind and offend somebody, and then you change the whole story within 2 seconds. I was watching Marriage Boot Camp, and I caught the tail end of it, or part of the tail end of it, where George Toller was addressing the issue of one of the married couples on there, well, one of the couples on the show. And she and the guy said something about called her a girl or something like that. And you know, she was about to verbally let him have it. I wish she would have done just that and checked his ass, but she kind of did check him anyway, but still. You know, he tried to backpedal and then try to make it look like it was her fault because he said it. Or that time that this white dude was harassing this pregnant black woman in his parking lot, and the brother went to her defense against the white guy, and the white guy got mad and talked all kind of shit about what he wasn't doing. He was calling on camera doing it, and he tried to roll up on the brother. The brother was strapped. Said, "Don't come over here. Don't come over here. I'll deal with you directly. So don't come over here," which is what he told the white guy. The white guy was going to try to come after him anyway. And then he tried to call, and then they had to try to tell the cops that he tried to insult him. The brother didn't try to insult him at all. See what I'm saying? They always want to change the narrative to fit to their standard, to their liking, to make you look like a total fool, no matter how right you are. White people have been bad about that for a long time, but then you got black people do the same shit. The same shit. Every time. That's the bad part about it, though. Is that you try to do right all your life. You try to dot the I's and cross the T's. And it makes you look like a fool. No matter what you do in life. No matter what you do, people are always out there to try to fuck with you. On everything you do, on everything you love, on everything you hear, on everything you say. They want to control. You know? That mess gets annoying after a while. It really does. It gets very annoying to me. But the Kavanaugh thing, like I said, was nothing but a sham. They were going to have this guy, you know, the Dog and Pony show was the so-called nomination. The other part of the Dog and Pony show is that they had already knew about Cavanaugh for years. And they brought this one subject about the high school years they had, where they knew they had nothing to, well, they did have stuff, they had plenty of stuff to stick on. Excuse me, I'm sleepy. They had plenty of stuff to stick to them on it, like they did Cosby, but wasn't enough to convict him. But they decided to convict Cosby anyway, even though the first trial was a mistrial. See what I mean? How biased the white stream media is. Ain't no lame stream. Well, yeah, lame stream too. No more midstream for my ass. White stream media. And that's what I call them. I told somebody else, you can go ahead and get buy those predominantly white magazines. But I'm going to talk about how dirty they are too. I don't care what anybody say. They are. I'm just going to be honest about it. A lot of y'all don't like to be honest about anything. Oh boy. But you know, until we really put people in office that we want to put in there, which I doubt. But see, here's the thing about politics, and this is the real. And I talked about this on the podcast about a week ago about why I will not vote anymore. We got duped by former President Obama that he had our best interest. And I had a discussion with somebody the other day, and they were saying, well, he got railroaded. He got railroaded. Notice it never stopped him from doing stuff for other minorities. Not once. Not once. He passed the gay agenda. They loved him to death. He passed some women's agendas. They were crazy about him. But you know, I'm going to get off that subject right now because Cavanaugh, you know what? He got the nomination. Just like I said, it was a dog and pony show. The Republicans knew how to play with people's feelings and emotions right along with the media. The media did the same damn thing. They were all in the same camp. That's right. They were all in the same camp, and they played y'all, making y'all think, yeah, you know, there's a chance we got them on something. And all the protesters in the march didn't do diddly. I wish it did, but it didn't. Let's be honest about that. Okay. Now, I want to talk about the Braxtons. Before I do that, I just heard about Cat Williams got arrested again. Yes. Cat Williams, you know, for every time he has a high, he gets a low the next week. That's his history, man. For real. Every time. I just read about it. Every time Cat Williams gets a high, he gets a low. What the fuck? Okay, according to the same media site, news site, says Cat Williams jailed on assault charges in Oregon. He was arrested on suspicion of assaulting a hired driver during an argument talking about him and his dog from the airport in Oregon, in Portland. To a performance. He was being taken to a performance in the city. Okay, he got out of jail today. He had come to Portland to perform. Okay. Okay. An improv version of Wild out there from Friday night. They said the Portland police said the car driver had swelling and cuts to his face. But man, I didn't know he gets short, but apparently he packs a wallop of a punch. The 47-year-old Williams left in another vehicle and was arrested Saturday. Wow. He'd been charged with assault in the 4th degree. Arraignment is scheduled for Monday. He also was arrested for an out-of-state warrant. Wow. Said publicists for Williams, whose comedy specials have appeared on HBO and Netflix, did not immediately respond to comment. Jail officials didn't know if he had an attorney. Wow, okay, you doing that bad, brother? He didn't even have they didn't even know if he had an attorney. This is Cat Williams now. Cat Williams. He's supposed to have all that big money. Who made bets with Kevin Hart. I think it was up to much up to $5 million. Talking about he challenged him to see who's the best comedian. I mean, I know Cat Williams is, but Cat Williams is, you know, and I think sometimes success can ruin people. And it does. If you think about it, look at DMX. And DMX is one of my all-time favorite rappers. I'm not gonna lie about it. He is like my all-time favorite rapper. Of all the rappers I've ever watched, of all the rappers I've ever seen in concert, and all of that over the years, he is my #1 favorite all-time rapper. He is that good. He is that entertaining. But damn, as successful as DMX was over the years, he just constantly fuck himself up, man. By getting back on that shit. You know? DMX supposed to have Grammys all over the place, man. As a rapper, man. You know. And it makes no sense that as talented as DMX is, not just a rapper, a songwriter, of course, and actor, that he's not, you know, he should be bigger than what he is now. He should still be among the biggest things in rap music because he was that good. And I often tell people, I said, you know, if there was ever a rap song that I ever liked, of all the people I ever heard, You Don't Know is one of the greatest rap songs I have ever heard, next to The Message. I put it there with the Furious Five's The Message. That's how important that song was to me. When I first heard it in the summer of 2001, I said, I got to get this damn record. That's You Don't Know. You don't know who we be. I just love the song. The lyrics is tight. But, you know, I don't know. At some point, you got to learn, man. That just bums me out. All right, guys, I'm gonna get to the Braxtons right quick. I may have to go short. I'm a little tired tonight, man. But I'm gonna do a part 2, hopefully tomorrow sometime. Now to the Braxtons thing. All right, let me tell you a little backstory about Iyanla. I had to take my dog's poop samples to the vet about maybe 2-3 years ago. So I walked up there and I see this sister up there, older woman. So I guess she was waiting for one of the vets to come back to visit her, to stop, you know, to get back to the counter. She was there by herself, and she had a cat. And I look like, that's Iyanla. All right. So I said, good morning. She's like, you know, if y'all ever watched her show, she's like, good morning. Like a school teacher. But anyway, and I could kind of tell because she sat silent. We sat silent Didn't talk, didn't say anything until the vet came back, and then I told my wife she was there first, and I waited on her, and I had a sample that had to drop off. So, but she kind of was sizing me up. And I was thinking, I said, well, don't call me on fix my life. I don't need you to put my stuff on the national spotlight. Forget all that. And I could have very, very well asked her if I wanted to ask. The worst case she could say was no. But I didn't. I didn't even go there with her. But if you watched her show and you know what kind of the things that she talks and asks about and what she puts you through to get you through your breakthrough, you know what she gonna say. You know how she gonna be. So the Braxtons, I don't think was really prepared for Iyanla. But I could tell you one thing. Iyanla, this Braxton Family Value finale, man. She held her ground, all of them. Especially Tamar. She had time for Tamar, big time. I give her that. But somebody had to, though. Because Tamar been such a diva for so long, she was getting away with it from day one. And they all knew that anyway. Every one of them, including moms. And I kind of suspect her being suspect about some issues for a couple of years myself about Miss Evelyn anyway, because when Vince was on the show with them, she was always talking about, oh, Vince so nice and this and that. And then when he got convicted of the, not convicted, I'm sorry, when him and Tamar divorced, separated in divorce, all of a sudden, because the rumor was that Vince was beating up on Tamar. And I don't know if that was true or not. I have my doubts, but I'm just saying. All of a sudden, Mr. Evelyn talking about, oh, he ain't beating our all these 9 years. He's beating on that. And I said, wait a minute. Y'all been on the show for about 7 years or close to it. And y'all didn't say nothing about that prior to that. And if my understanding is they've been married for 9 years, going through what they went through, and he's being accused of doing what they say he did, then there ain't nothing new. In other words, her and others on the show pretend like it was all hunky dory, but with her and between Tamar and Vince, and they knew it wasn't, then y'all should be guilty for that shit. What? My thing in the end, if you hadn't seen it, I'm a spoiler alert coming up right now. And I'm gonna give this to Tamar. Bravo. You have one of the most convincing acting scenes I've ever seen of any reality show since I've been watching reality shows. Tamar Braxton. That performance you gave was Oscar worthy. And the bad part about it, you didn't even shed a fucking tear. When she was finally getting through her quote unquote breakthrough. And I said to myself, she's so full of it. And she was, by the way, because I ain't buying that mess. Not at all. But I don't know. I just don't like the. And then they got upset because Tracy was the only one who wanted to, stay back. This was, the show gave her a second chance at being in the business again, and she did. She had a couple albums out. She worked at the. I don't know if she's still at XM out here in the district, because she was working at XM Studios for a minute out here, doing her thing. I don't know if she still is or not. But she's got rave reviews from her albums as a singer, all of that. And I guess she's doing okay beyond that. But other than dealing with family drama. Iyanla also tried to point out the fact that her parents, being raised from their parents, probably influenced many of them to be how they are today. I wouldn't doubt that either. I wouldn't doubt that one bit. You know, not that they try to emulate the parents, even to the T or to a fault, but I think because she was referring to, I think she was referring to the fact that some of the traits that they got living at home. And I kind of evaluated some of my traits from from my folks, particularly my father, because although he doing different things, going out and stuff, but he don't go out a lot. He don't fool with a whole lot of people. My mom's like to be a little bit more outgoing sometimes, but then again, she don't like go out all the time herself. And she like doing different things. I like doing different things myself. So I get a little of that from both, and but I try to balance it out where I be a better me than anything else. Well, I thought I was gonna try to stick around for a minute, but man, I am tired. Let me check with in fact, let me try to get baby girl. Hey, baby girl, hey, could you come here for a second?
What is it? What's going on?
Hey, did you see the Browns game?
Oh, I did. They was fighting and mad. Boy, I tell you, they wasn't playing out there. They wasn't playing. They were playing to win. They was not playing. They were out there. They was out there. And I give them credit for fighting back. And that's what they did. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they did. They did. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the fact that I'm from there. And they won there. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think they're how can I put it? Personally, I think if they play like that with any other team, because the Browns went through 2 overtimes to win, and that kicker still sucked. He sucked ass.
Yes, he did. He just kicked that ball like a fucking girl. He's like, oh, I broke a toe. I just had it painted the other day.
Yeah, you're right. It was kind of stupid. Because he kicked it so low. I was like, man, it almost didn't get through. I was like, really, dude? Man, that's crazy. That is so crazy. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy as hell.
Yeah, it was. I'm like, why is he? He didn't bother to, he didn't put no man in it when he tried to kick it. You know what I'm saying?
No, he didn't, dear. I'm just saying, he didn't. He didn't put no man in it at all.
Yeah, if I was the Browns coach and general manager, I'd be like, turn aside, like, what the hell? He kicked that mother like he was just in a chorus line or something.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Oh boy. It just he kicked that like he was kicking his heels off. Oh my goodness gracious. He just, most guys they put balls into that thing. They really put some balls there. When they want to kick the damn ball, they kick that ball high like they gonna kick somebody's ass. And he just kicked that ball like he was just going shopping. That's a damn shame.
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy. That's crazy as hell. But thanks for your comment on that, baby girl. I appreciate that.
You are so welcome, baby boy. And I'll be back later, okay?
Hey, you know I'm married. I ain't gonna go there.
And
Bye. Okay, get out of here.
all right, I'm out.
Oh, hey guys, I wanted to let you talk to Old Mud. Well, I'm gonna let Old Mud talk to you right quick. And then I'm gonna turn it because it's been all day. All right, Old Mud, come on down, man.
What?
Come on down.
Okay, been on the way.
All right. I'm gonna let him talk and he's gonna go ahead and take us out. All right. Come on down, man. Come on.
I'm coming. Yeah, go.
Hey, y'all. This is Old Mud. That's me. It's Old Mud. Okay. Now, I don't have much to say. It's just I'm hoping y'all saw my sneak peek because my show coming down soon. As soon as I get somebody to write the daggone show, then I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I need you to write the show, Wolf. Well, write the show already. Now shut the fuck up. Who you telling to shut the... You know what? I may be Rolling Stone, but you know what? I'm going to roll my foot in your ass. You going what? That's right. Look, that you don't, who you, I don't think you, okay. I'll tell you what, Wolf, this is what I'm going to do. This is exactly what I'm going to do. Roll the clip. No, I'm going to roll the clip. No. I'm not going to, let me just, you know what, Bar, I'm on, anyway, my show, Uncle Otis, a.k.a. What's that K-O? Also known as. That's what it means. Also known as Old Mud. Old Mud. I hate their name, but you know, they help me pay the bills, I guess. So to speak. Oh, that's right. They don't pay me well. I seen the checks on YouTube. They suck. But nevertheless, Old Mud coming soon to YouTube. I think I might put another couple of sneak peeks out there for y'all. But right now, it's funny and sometimes realistic, but somebody got to tell the truth. So this is Old Mud and DJ Wolf for DJ Wolf Live. Can we take it over? No, go ahead. Okay. All right. This is Old Mud. It's been good talking to you guys. And I think we're going to go ahead. I'm going to give myself a round. Y'all give me a round of applause, will y'all? Oh, I don't think I started that yet. Wait a minute. Let me go ahead and give myself a round of applause right quick. I'm gonna give y'all a round of applause. No, I'm gonna give myself one. Here we go. Did it come on? Yeah. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna give myself a second one. And didn't even do it. Okay. All right. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and sign off here. And because DJ Wolf going to read me a bedtime story.
I ain't reading no damn bed. What's wrong with you, man?
I guess you are going to read me a bedtime story so I can go ahead and drink my milk and cookies.
What?
My milk and cookies.
You can cock us. Oh, hell no.
No. I don't mean that. I mean my milk and cookies.
Oh, milk and cookies. All right, man. Come on, let's go.
And warming up too, by the way.
All right.
Anyway, This is Old Mud, and I'm about to go ahead and sign off, guys. I like the record for this. That's the oldest guy on the who usually be doing the records or whatever. So I can't hear the music, guys. What's going on here? Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. Well, this is oldest. And I'm gonna go ahead and oh yeah. I can hear it now. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Whoa! All right, guys, this is DJ Wolf. I had to sign out myself, man. Look, I'll be back on later on this week. Maybe doing a special podcast tomorrow on Spreaker. I haven't decided yet, but either way, that's going to get rolled back over to YouTube anyway. So stay tuned, guys. Stay strong, stay peaceful. Love one another, man, for real. There's not enough love in the world, but we always got more love to give wherever we can give it. This is DJ Wolf. I'm out. And good night.